Hi, Sonia with the Inspired Pen, and I came up with this really cool way to hold all of the ephemera pieces in a folder that you can basically make for free. Most people have like paper bags, old calendars, stuff like that laying around, and that's all you need to make this folder, plus a little bit of washi tape and of course a tape runner. It's really a great way to organize your stuff, and I'll show you why. So this is the finished folder, and I have a tab here. So when I fill this thing up, because it's got pockets, it's got a pocket here, it opens up so you can lay stuff flat here, and then it's got another pocket back here, and you can really fit a lot of things in this. But the great thing about it is if you store in baskets like I do, I store pretty much all of my ephemera pieces in baskets, you can line these up so they're like little, little folders. And you've got the tab so you can just look and see what you have and grab that folder and then, use it. It makes it more efficient. And I've been trying to find ways to make my crafting more efficient. I've got ephemera pieces everywhere, and I'm like, I need some system that's going to work for me to organize these things. So this is what I came up with. So you take your paper bag, and this one is, let's see, I think it's 6 this way, and it's 6, this one's 6 by 11. So kind of a standard lunch bag. So you take this paper bag, and what I did, this is how they lay flat, but I folded it this way, and then I folded this one this way. And then it kind of gives you, and fold it again this way. And then it shows you where to cut that end off, because we don't need that part. We actually want this to be a pocket. So you just cut that part off. And it doesn't have to be a perfect cut, because we're going to cover it anyway. So anyway, you do that. And the next part is you fold these in, make a good fold on there, and then fold the other side as well. And you want these ends here, these ends to match up. So see, then you've got, it folds out just like that. So then the next step I did is I sewed right here, right along these two seam areas, these two creases. I sewed that part so that nothing can go into that middle part, but I wanted this to be good and thick and take some abuse, so I kept it like that. And that is that first part. So I have one that I already did the sewing on. As you can see it's sewn right there and sewn right there. So super easy. So then you take your calendar page and you're going to cut it to size, and you need 2, one for each side. So I already pre-cut mine, so I measured this out, and this was 6 by 9. So I took my calendar page and I cut it. So then I ended up with 2 pieces, because most calendars are at least 12 inches. So I ended up with these 2 pieces, and then we're going to use the tape runner, and we're going to tape this to the front and back with the tape runner. Now, I found in doing this that the easiest way to make sure it gets on here straight was to run the first line and then line that up with just that part of the tape. And like I said, it didn't even go on straight that time, but it's pretty close. And then just really, really push on that to get that on there. And then all you have to do is run a few more lines. And then just flatten it on there. And then we're going to do the same exact thing with the other side. Like I said, this is a really fast and completely free way to make ephemera folders. And get that one on there. This is one of my daughter's old calendars, so she wrote all over it. But we don't need to care about that, because I'm just going to lay it down like that. Okay, so then you have that covered front and back. And then you go in here and you crease this really good on those crease lines. And you just crease it really, really good. I use my fingers. I do have, you know, a crease tool, but I don't use it for these because it doesn't need to be that sharp of a crease. And then, oh, I forgot another tool. So then you want to, as you see, I put these cutout parts in there so you can grab stuff out really easily. So you just kind of want to get it as close to the center as you can. If you're off a little bit, that's not going to matter. This is just for you. And I just used a circle punch to do that. And then you can crease it and decide which flap you want to have on the outside. I don't think it really matters, but then you've got your flaps. So the next part is when you look inside here, you can see that it's really, you know, you can really expand it. If you don't have as much ephemera, you can, you know, tape that part down. That's what I did in that other one because I don't have that. This one is for, you know, it's a beach theme. I don't have a lot of beach ephemera, so I taped this part down with washi tape just so it would just be a pocket like that. But you can keep it a full pocket like that. You see, that's a lot of space to hold stuff. So then to finish off kind of the edges, just make them look a little bit more finished. It really doesn't matter, like I said, because this is for your personal storage. I washi taped the tops and bottoms of these. So just get a piece out and then put it on here as straight as you can so you can wrap it around to the other side. Let's get that down on there and then turn it over, wrap it around onto this side. And then if you got an extra edge piece, just clip that off. And then once you do that, it's going to kind of close this part. So you have to re-snip. You see, it kind of closes that part. Now that's fine if you want it like that, but then you can just re-snip it down that line. That didn't work so well. Re-snip it down that line, and then it should come back open for you if you get it snipped enough. Or you can kind of peel the tape back down, which we might have to do on this. I kept mine more closed, so it was fine for mine. But as you can see, if you peel that back down, it will open up more. But see, then you have your pockets and your areas here to put stuff. And we're just going to repeat that on the other side. That, and just flip it over, and there we go. So we've got just the tops and bottoms that are taped, just to add a little bit more stability, number one, and make it a little bit more decorative. And we've got our pockets in there, and then we've got this one space where you can put bigger stuff that doesn't fit in the pockets, and you're just going to lay it in there before you fold it up. So then I decorated mine. Just because I wanted to decorate it. I thought it'd be fun to decorate it. So I decorated mine. So all you have to do is get, like, I got these great decals that I'm going to throw on here just to make it look more beachy. And these are decals, so, oh, that didn't work so well. Anyway, so I'm going to have to grab a different adhesive for that. I guess I should have tried that out first before I started recording. Okay, let's go with some Zots. So, and just decorate it however you want. These are like really old vintage decals, and I have a bunch of them that I got in a order that I just got. Anyway, and then you're going to just decorate this however you want. Doesn't, you know, it's just up to your personal style and what you want to do. Do that one. And I just put a couple of stickers on here, and then, I mean, you can do way more than that if you wanted to decorate it up really good. If you want to put this in your journal and carry it around with you, I guess you probably want to decorate it a lot more, but these for me are to go into my ephemera basket so I can organize it better. So after you get it all decorated, then you're going to want to make your little tab. And this one's going to be, I'm just going to put summer on this one, because I already have a beach one, so I'm going to make this one a summer one. So I'm going to make my little tag here. And then put that on. And you can put them on the same side or put them on the opposite side, so when you're looking, you know, you're looking in through your basket, you know, you can stagger them. In fact, that's probably a good idea for this one, because this one will be after the beach one. And then put that on there, and then just snip that part off, that extra overhang, because you don't need that. And then for the last part, which is, you know, to make this stay closed, although it's going to be pretty bulky, but you still want it to stay closed so all your stuff stays in there when it's sitting there. I have this, just, it's kind of this weird elasticy stuff. It's not like the round bead cord, which works great for junk journals. This stuff I bought kind of on a whim and thinking that it would work well for ties and stuff, but it really doesn't. So it works great for this. At least I found a new use for it. So you could like do a couple of those, you know, make it big enough so you can wrap it around a couple of times in case this gets really bulky. And then you just want to put just a simple knot in the end of that, like that. And then it will stay closed when you load it full of all your stuff. And that's pretty simple, pretty easy. So I have a bunch of stuff. And some of these are from, if you look at, take a look at the back of an old of a calendar you have. They always have, you know, the main piece in the back is thicker paper, and it always has what each month's picture is. Well, here's another free ephemera piece for you. See, and you get, you know, 12 plus whatever big one they used in some of the ones, but you definitely will get 12 of them. So, you know, these are something that you can throw in your ephemera folder. And just like that. And then I've got, you know, if you have bigger pieces like that, those could go in here, you know, in your folder, like so. And then see, this thing can get really big and chunky. I'm just going to go ahead and put those last ones. These are all from a different calendar that I cut off. And those are just all going to go live in there and be happy, happy too. And then you just fold it all together, re-elastic it. And there you go. There is a really easy, fast, and practically free, except for your adhesive, way to store your ephemera pieces and organize them if you use a basket method like I do. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope this helps you with your organization for junk journaling and crafting. And thank you for watching.